Hey guys, this is Ron Musgraves. I'm here with Scott from Markate.
Hello, how are you?
He's on the business development team here. Also, Alex and Julia from Markate. She's the sales manager here at Markate. And by the way, guys, it's at markate.com. If you're interested in this product, check it out. I'm here today. We're going to be talking about Markate's a new associate at UAMCC, and we're going to be talking about some of the things that Markate has to offer. Scott, however, in the future here is going to do a webinar for UAMCC members to tell them a little bit more in depth about the product. Today, we're going to go over some things. Basically, Scott, tell us a little bit about what Markate has to offer pressure washer, the meat of the product. What is it? How can it help them?
Absolutely, good question. So specifically with the power wash, the pressure wash community, what we're going to offer is 4 areas to help and impact your business. So CRM, operations and management is one module. Finance is another, so tracking and recording expenses in real time. Marketing, if you're looking to send out postcards, reminders, notifications, find those new leads for your business. And then dashboard and reports to give you up-to-date, real live information on how the health of your organization, what does it look like today? Profit loss, money going in, money going out, the expenses in real time.
That's awesome. That's awesome stuff. I'll tell you what, it's amazing that it does all those things. I have just a little bit. So when you were in the development of deciding that you wanted to build that software to do all of that, what was the determining factor that made you decide that you wanted something to do all those things?
Yeah, so what we found in our experience was, working with some major corporations, banks, financial institutions, but what we really found out was the home service industry, they didn't have a platform that did everything for them. It was a lot of cut and paste, or I'm gonna go use this app to do invoices and then go over here for work orders. Maybe I need to sprinkle in some marketing over here, but then how do I handle my QuickBooks and customers, right? So you were going from place to place to place. With Markate, you just go to one place, it does everything for you across the board from start to finish.
And that's amazing, because I did this for 35 years and he's absolutely right. That's what we did. Used 5 or 6. One of the guys, he's out there probably watching, Doug. He uses about 10 of them right now. So Doug, this is a software you might want to think about using there, buddy. So tell us a little bit about the background of the company, Scott.
Yeah, so we started in 2014. We do have a lot of people who are experienced, like I said, in the larger sectors, and then that's when we identified the smaller business, the needs there. A lot of companies were servicing it, but they were choosing a specific area in their business, whether it be, like I said, invoices, work orders, or payments, marketing, customer relation, data management. But there wasn't a single shop, a one-source vendor, if you will. So that's how Markate came about. We've got 7,500 users to date, and we opened last quarter of 2017.
That's pretty good, 7,500 users. That's a lot of people using the product.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And I saw the other day we had a couple of testimonials of some guys using it. So imagine they shared this with me. The pressure washing industry is their largest segment of their business, which is completely awesome.
Yes, it's one of ours too. So absolutely.
Ours as well.
Imagine that.
So why do you call this a hybrid app per se?
So to go back on, why it was started was when we started this app, it was focused on a couple of things. But when we talked to the business owners, what we were finding is they did not like wasting time going back and forth. There was no integration between these apps, and they didn't want to waste time. Their data was lost in production. They wanted to be more efficient. So if they could go to one place, Markate, and do everything from CRM, manage your customers, send out postcards, market, find new leads, to generate invoices and work orders, and then all the way down to the dashboards and the financials. When you're wanting to track and record your expenses, you don't want to find out 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month later that you're losing money. You need to know that now. And that's important because then you can integrate that into your marketing efforts. You can integrate that into your CRM, which is what the other modules in Markate does for you. So that, I mean, really, it was pretty simple, to be honest.
So if you're in a neighborhood,
Okay.
and let's say you did a house in that neighborhood, you're saying Markate you could go back to the module and select the different addresses in that neighborhood and actually send them some media saying that either you're returning in the neighborhood or you washed Mrs. Jones' house and it looks great, check it out if you need me.
Yeah, so for the marketing aspect, that's a good point. So we do have a Customer Finder 360. And what it is, it's a radius, and you can pick a neighborhood and expand it out. And you can use some filters based on demographics, income, kids, no kids, square footage if you want to use that. But really what it will identify is unlimited number of leads for you. And then if you select 25, 50, 100, 200, you can send them a postcard directly through Markate with basically 2 clicks, and it will send everyone in that neighborhood a postcard.
That's awesome. What's the cost, do you know?
$1 a postcard.
It's $1 a postcard.
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's a very inexpensive way. And obviously, you don't have to rely on employees which make mistakes, because we want the employees usually to canvass those areas. But what happens? They're tired. They wash the house. They're ready to go home at the end of the day.
Exactly.
So then they don't do it. And then if you got this in automation, obviously you can hit the 10 houses or 20 houses on that block.
And automation, like you said, Ron, is actually a really big component of Markate. So you can automate reminder emails about work orders that went out or invoices if they're overdue, or if you want to set up a reminder. The complete automation of Markate is there, from marketing to reminder and alerts and notifications. It'll all be done for you from when you get that job order, submit the invoice, create the work order, receive payment, do the job. All those reminders and all those little things in between that are kind of tedious when you say, like, hey, Mr. Customer, I'm on my way. I'll be there in 20 minutes, right? That's even automated for you. You can set that up. Yeah.
Tell us a bit more about those features. Like you're talking about, you're telling me about the text automation. So when you set Mrs. Jones up, you've got her cell phone. So you set up the appointment. It automates to say, hey, I'm going to be there in 30 minutes.
Yep.
How does it base that on when you logged out of the last call, and tells you the software actually can guesstimate your drive time to the next?
Good question. So the app is completely mobile, right? So there is the employee side of the app. So when you create a work order and you send it
So
up,
the employees have different portals than what administrative would have.
that is correct.
So the information to them is limited.
It is. It can be. So that is all customizable too. So that module, just like all of our other modules, are completely customizable, depending on the employee, which sometimes is the owner. But you can limit what they can see, what they can do, what features they have access to, if they can see the pricing, if the pricing is going to be shown, are the discounts included, is that going to be hidden? So it is customizable.
I got a silly question. Do you use Uber?
Yeah.
Okay. If a technician has to contact the customer, are they getting that personal information from the customer, or does the app actually dial the customer? Just like Uber. If you call the Uber driver is not their cell phone number. It's a company number.
Correct.
Does Markate work like that at all, or just curious? Can I throw a curveball at you?
Yeah, so I'm trying to think. So are you asking who has that information?
Yeah. So if the technician wants to call Mrs. Jones,
okay,
does he contact her through the app and it comes through a company number, or is it necessarily just private cell or private cell?
It's actually just, it's done through the app. So when the technician clicks start job or he's on his way, it submits it through the app. And in just a chat, it's almost a chat, not really a text, but a chat will pop up and let them know that you're on their way.
Okay, so technicians don't have actual private customer information, and then technically the customer doesn't have the technician's private information.
Correct.
Okay.
Hey guys, so we have a couple members that are asking some questions. The first question.
Why don't we take those questions at the end? We'll finish this up. Why don't you keep those on cue? Appreciate that, Alex.
Okay.
But yeah, I just so the postcard marketing, I think we talked about the text, the email reminders, notifications, online booking is really growing, and the lead contact form. So those are all different ways as far as marketing, getting new leads, generating new business, which
That's
I think
awesome stuff.
a lot of
Yeah,
small
keeps
businesses.
So many companies are just doing this, right?
Right.
They're going up and down.
Right.
And with Market, we can just kind of like keep the marketing right there, keep the pipeline wherever we need it. If we need to turn it up, we turn it up. If we want to turn it down, we can turn it down.
Yeah, if you want to allocate, $100 this month to marketing, great, grow your business a little bit. But they're always trying to find different ways to find new leads, and Market will help you do that.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So here's a big question. Why do we choose Market over your competitors, your other software companies? What's the biggest reason?
It's the customization and automation. So there's a lot of companies out there that do things well, whether it be QuickBooks or invoicing, work orders, CRM software. We all know there's companies out there that do those things well, but they don't do all those things well together like we do. So Market will do every facet of your business that you need from start to finish. You don't need to use QuickBooks or another provider for marketing or someone else for your customer relationship manager solution, or if you're creating an invoice and then you want that just to go to the customer to be paid, or if you want to do a work order then invoice, or if you want to create an estimate, work order then invoice, you can do that, but you don't have to. You can use just the work order, you can use just the invoice, so it's completely customizable to what you need or what that job is requiring.
So the platforms and modules are capable of basically being a chameleon. The service person can actually change these things and critique these things a little bit more to what they want and what they're used to, where they're not really stuck saying, hey, here's how it's going to be, and until we get a engineer to change something for you,
right,
you're not going to be able to do that.
That's exactly right, Ron.
Okay.
So it's just not that cookie cutter. It is so customizable that if you want your work orders to look a certain way or be sent, or your invoices and how that process is, you set it up that way. There's really, it's limitless to how you want to use Market.
That's awesome. That's awesome stuff. Tell you what are one of those questions, Alex? We'll do one of the questions.
The first one, but it looks like Todd answered. Does it integrate through QuickBooks?
And I'll answer that one.
Oh, that's Julia, guys.
We got Julia.
Hey, I'm over here. It does, but with QuickBooks Online. But like I said, are you gonna switch the camera over on me? Oh, hey everyone. So yes, it does, but you don't need QuickBooks if you're using Markate. So you can just eliminate the QuickBooks aspect if you'd like, but you can always keep it if you would too. But it won't integrate with the desktop platform.
Only the online version.
Only
Just
the
the
online
online. Yep.
version.
Okay, that's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. Are you guys working with Amazon at all?
We are not.
Not? Okay. Just a quick question for myself, because everybody's using Amazon. Okay, and obviously you offer the mobile app in the field.
Yep.
Want to tell us a little bit about that and the features?
Yeah, so technicians or employees, they have their own app. So as I was saying, they can see the work orders. They get notifications on their end, the job, the location. It'll map it for them. They can clock in and out, so you can actually record that time.
Is there any geo spots of where they're located when they clock in and out?
Yes.
So there's a geo field.
So you can track them.
Wow. So if they go outside that geo field, you can get an alert? If they take
Ooh.
off with your truck and go
I'd have to get
to
back
Vegas?
on. Do you know that?
Well, I'm sorry, I was.
Is there a
if they
parameter
take
that
off
you can
with your
set
truck
up?
and go to Vegas, can you know that they're headed towards
The
Vegas?
employee?
Yeah.
Yes.
So if they leave that fenced area, all of a sudden it sends you an alert that your
You
truck's
can track
your truck's out of
employee
bounds.
At every.
No, but I mean, will it send you an alert like if they go out
I'm
of
curious
bounds?
if they get alert if there's
They
a
will
boundary
not.
set.
No. They
No
will
alerts?
not get
Oh.
alerted, but
That is a good feature.
that.
That
we
is
will
something maybe you
definitely-
guys should think about.
Write that
that's a
down.
really good feature.
And that's a huge thing about Market is that we do take everyone's feedback into consideration, no matter how small. Our whole database has been based on customer feedback.
Right, because that little suggestion could apply to hundreds of people, thousands. You never know. So you might as well offer it. Right?
Well, the guy that's had 5 trucks stolen, that is a good feature.
Yes. Yeah, so it'll track where they are. But yeah, in addition to the alerts, notifications, when they get the work orders, they can clock in, clock out. Obviously, you can input like what you're paying them. So again, it goes back to not having to use QuickBooks, and those reports are all.
Since we're talking about what you're going to pay them, that's an interesting thing here. I'm curious to know.
Yeah.
So how can Market help us from the owner standpoint in these tracking expenses and knowing where we're at on a daily basis? Does it have that
Yeah,
capability?
so when you log in and you see your dashboards, it's going to give you an overall health of the organization, your profit loss over the last few months, 3 years. You can run detailed reports on certain things. Maybe you want to track
And that's real time?
real time.
That's crazy.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So you can actually see that, and you can actually see when you break up your expenses. Maybe it's a Home Depot purchase for equipment. Maybe it's gas.Maybe it's mileage. It'll track the mileage of your drivers.
So you
which
guys
is
can wake up every day and know you lost money or made money, which is hopefully what you
the
guys
case.
do.
Yes. Yes.
Hopefully they made money, right? Yeah, that's a great feature. So
Yes.
many small guys, and I know you guys are listening out there. So many of you guys out there that really, and you hear me talk about it all the time. You got to know what you guys are making. It can't happen at the end of the month. You've got to know today. You've got to finish up the day and know you either made money or you lost money, because knowing at the end of the month is too late. Knowing that you lost money, you don't even know how to fix the problem, because when you talk about a 30-day span of you lost money versus a day, how do you fix the problem?
Yep.
Because what day is it that you lost the money?
And why and where.
But here on Market, even if you don't look at that feature and you don't look at it for 30 days, you can go back and see, I made money this day, I lost money that day, I made money this day. Am I right?
Yeah, and you can break it down: job order, time frame, periods of dates. I mean, you can get so specific on the reports that you want to generate.
That is a huge feature. I'm a big fan of that feature. That is an awesome feature putting into this program. So a lot of times this is what we found out in all the technology companies out there. They get going. Obviously, Market's been around for a while. 7,500 customers, really impressive. How do you guys handle 7,500 people? How are you providing that support and that customer service? How do you do it?
Great question. That's led up by Julia.
Hold on, then maybe we'll
Oh wait, no, I don't want that much.
I'm
we'll
sure-
we'll go to Julia and Alex.
I said
Alex, get
limit
in over
the
there
time
so you're
on
in.
me.
Hey everyone.
But yes,
The response time is very quickly. Obviously, we have people across the United States that are available 24/7 to respond to chats, answer the phones. You'll talk to me a lot. You'll hear my voice all the time. I make all the instructional videos on, we have Market Academy, that will walk you through different features that we offer.
So Market Academy is a big thing. Because
So when you sign
a
up-
lot of the questions are probably answered there. They just need to
They
go
are.
there and search it and
in
figure
a
it out.
video with me talking.
Awesome.
yeah.
And
awesome
you
stuff.
get to hear my voice a lot.
She likes to be
I
on
do-
camera. That's what she
I love
told
being
us.
on camera, but I don't particularly like my voice. So
Alex can't stand being on camera, so
No, this is killing me.
so he's loving this. We're both loving this. but yeah, so we are able to get back to people immediately, and so we're all on different time zones, and so the response time is very quick.
The customer service part is our pride and joy. We take that very serious. We know what it's like to have a small business and you want either a problem or an issue or concern addressed immediately. So if it's not addressed within, I would say, minutes, it'll be that day. So definitely within the 24-hour turnaround. And all the feedback as far as
Well, I will tell you guys, I'll give you these guys just props on this. So far from what we've seen from our members that use you, because we realize that there's quite a few members that already are using your product. You guys, did you know that? We did,
I think we have
we did,
yeah,
we did
little
we
insight.
did a little poll, so there's a lot of guys out there. And so far, all the feedbacks come back that you guys really do answer questions and take care of things, which is important to us because, you know, so often we get, and you guys aren't new, but we get a lot of companies, whether it be a software company or whether it be a distributor, they get out there, they get involved with UMCC, they get so busy, and then all of a sudden they can't handle those issues. What you guys with 7,500 customers already, I mean, you know, handling 1,000 customers from the UMCC or whatever, that's, you know, it's like a walk in the park at this point, right?
I want to jump in real quick though, because I see someone had asked about phone support. We do have phone support.
Super.
There is phone, and I'm one that I build.
Do I give them your
close
personal? Do I give them your personal number now?
Yeah.
And your home address?
I have given people my home cell phone number, just if, you know,
There you
if
go.
there is a situation, because I love people. I love building the relationships with them, and when they have their business, I take it as my own business also. I want to be a part of their business. I want to help it grow.
Want to have them succeed, right? That's the
Yeah,
only way they're going to keep.
exactly.
That's the only way they're going to keep buying the
Exactly.
software, right?
Where our success depends on their success, and we know that. And we
That's
take
it.
that to heart.
That's it.
I think there's a very important question that Jeff asked. Do you guys share your information since information is so valuable to these contractors?
Absolutely not. We will not do that. No.
We will import your information for you, but we will not share any.
Which goes on the support, because a lot of people think, well, Scott, I'm using this. How do I get from this platform to market? We do all the heavy lifting for you. We will import your data, your customers, whatever information, even financial records going back, so you can have that real-time dashboard tracking reports available to you. We'll import that, do all the heavy lifting for you, so you'll be up and running within days.
Awesome stuff. So, here's a big question: what do you got to offer the members of the UMCC? What do you got? What can you bring special for the organization? Let us have it.
Yep. So what we're doing right now is we're offering 50% discount on the first 3 months for the UAMCC.
Okay.
Yep. 50% off their
How long
first
is
3
that?
months.
How long is that good? Till forever, until somebody
It's a
signs
month.
up
It's
once?
for a month. For a month.
For this
For
first
Until
30
month.
days.
Yeah. So it will expire. Well, no, I take that. It expires October 31st.
October 31st. So it's over October 31st. So if you guys are
Halloween,
gonna, if you're gonna
you're
try,
done.
if you're gonna try this, guys, it's time. It's
Trick or
time to
treat.
get on board.
Yeah.
So any other questions you got for me, or anything you want to add, especially before we wrap this up?
I mean, I think we talked about the customer service. I think that's huge for us. And you know, you all might be hearing about marketing, what we can talk about all day long. But you really have to experience the app for yourself. So we highly encourage you to go there. You can always do a 2-week free trial. Reach out to us. Let us help you get set up. Try the app.
If I decide that I want to make the move and I'm moving from some other software platform, how speedy can you do this for me? I mean, can you, and how much support do I really get? Is it painless?
It is so seamless. It really is. You send us the file, whether, like I said, your customer file, CSV file, send it to us. We'll take it. We'll import it for you. We turn around that, I would say, within 24 hours. Most of the times, unless there's an issue or something.
It can be 24 to 48 hour turnaround time for importing the customers and any data that you have. And also, one other thing is that if you sign up for a yearly membership, there's a 20% discount to all UAMCC members also.
Okay.
So that would be, I think it comes out to around $181 for the year.
So $181 for the entire year.
You got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't afford
I
not
have
to
a
do
last
it.
question on that. So how many service trucks does that run? 1, 2, 10?
oh, you can log in with that account with as many as you want, and then what you do is you pay for each employee that you have.
Okay.
So it's all add-ons are $5.
It's $5. So every employee is $5 add-on.
Right.
So
Correct.
that's not too bad.
And they'll have,
very
and then you
reasonable.
set that permissions, what they can have access to, and they have the app on their phone. You can track them. You know, they can do whatever. Smile big. You're on camera. And yeah, that's
Just as long as you're not doing this or this, we're good to go. All right. Do you have anything in closing to say, Julia or Alex?
I look forward to talking to everybody.
Any last questions? Alex, nothing
I
else?
think I'm good.
All right, let's wrap this up. Hey, Scott, just wanted to thank you guys. Thank you guys for becoming an
thank
associate member of the UMCC. Guys, we look forward to these guys being a partnership with us. We look forward to hopefully, maybe we'll see them at the convention. We don't know. They're still deciding whether they're going to come to Houston. Speaking of Houston, guys, don't forget it's October 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. It is a free convention, but by no means it's free. Our great associates like Markate and all the other associates we have pay for that education, pay for contractors to be successful in the only contractor ran organization in the industry. We appreciate Markate. We appreciate all of our other associates. We look forward to seeing you guys out there, umcc.org/events, and go to markate.com today and sign up for that webinar that we're going to be doing in the future. When are we going to get that up, by the way? We're going to get that up in the next couple of days.
Next couple of days. Yeah, we'll have it up in
Next couple of days, we'll give everybody here on this thread an announcement as well as the membership to let them know Scott will be doing a private webinar for the membership, giving them some intricate details on how the software works. I got to tell you, from my standpoint, I give this an A+. This software sounds familiar, sounds amazing. I've checked it out. It's really good. That user agreement, I read it. It's solid. Your information is protected. Guys, check out Markate, markate.com. We look forward to seeing you in the future. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, guys.